Hey, what's up, everybody? Slice Some here with Slice Some Gaming, and we are live, ready to rock, ready to roll. Couple minutes late. I had to do a manual tweet, so it took a little bit longer. But hey, you know what? We're here, we're ready to rock, and we're gonna get rolling. Hopefully, have some fun. Finish up Act 6, Chapter 3. Just the first pass. It's not 100%, so this is just my first pass, first run through. I'm gonna try and get that finished up, and then get a little bit of AQ energy. We're gonna have to burn. I was locked up last time I saw, so. Let's get in here and get some work done. Also going to be discussing Kabam's big oopsies, as they made a post today on the forums discussing what's been going on the past, I guess, 24 hours, really, with a recent little push that they had that was allowing Corvus and other champions to die while timing out. Whereas in the past, and when I say the past, since the creation of these characters and since the creation of these timed events, it didn't register as a total kill. Registers as a death if you're in war, but that's it. Not kill your character off if they have a survivability tokens or way of surviving. So, what's up, Ricky Lee? Good to see you over there on Twitch. Good to see you. Is this the Ricky Lee? The Ricky Lee that used to be around all the time? That Ricky Lee? You finally joined Twitch. Hey, man. Cool. Welcome. Glad to have you, man. I saw where you followed me the other day. It is. Previous big-time supporter. Glad to have people like that back around. So, good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Okay. Let's get going. What's up, Tice? So, yeah, we're down to the final pass to start things going. We've got iCap. We know he's going to have a ton of buffs. We basically know what we got going on here. So let's go take a look at the path one more time, just to refresh myself. I think we're going to go up this rage path, if I remember right. Aggressive fury, counter strike. So it can't dex too much, and all specials are unblockable. Okay, I don't really see anything there that should really be too terribly hard on me. Okay, so we're going to load up a couple things first. I hate to do this. We're going to upgrade for Ronin cheese. Not a fan. Good here. I hope all is well there. I got no picture, though. You get no picture? What do you mean, no picture? Oh, you mean over there? Mouse behind says pizza. Come on, man. Why is it gotta be like that? Let's go to inventory here real quick. Probably should have sold that all off. Now that I think it, that's okay. I got some handy. We need the gold. We needed the gold. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. I'll rejoin, I guess. Hey, you're more than welcome to. Ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Okay, upgrade. So this should put me right at it. 200 points. Okay, we're going to just filter this out. There we go. What's up, Mustang? Good to see you. So I've spent more than I reasonably should have trying to get a game-changing 5-star this week. Whoops. Wow, that's kind of crazy. I can tell you this: I won't be spending anything on the game hardly moving forward. I think Kabam has made some terrible decisions, and because of that, I just don't see any reason to be supporting them. He's got to be awakened, don't he? Alright, let's see if we can go back in here. What's up, KP? So I opened a free Cavalier Shark Crystal, popped a 5-star Ebony Maw. Not a great champ, but again, I have 3 5. Yeah, I hate you, man. You've been on a tear with 5 stars. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But then I own an actual 5-star, popped that in. I hate you. I hate you. Use my 3 skill awakening. It's a good call. It's a good call. Alright, so we know Ronin cheese works. We're going to try to get away with this without using Ronin cheese, but we're going to see. If we run into problems, we'll come back and use it. I try to avoid it when I can, but if we can't, then so be it. Let's see what happens. We got some compensation days, so we got a little bit of give here. I'm not sure what's up with my luck, but I won't complain at all. My progress may have slowed because I'm free to play, but my luck hasn't. Hello, suck on that guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that, so they don't know that you said that, because I'm a friend like that. You'll be targeted. All right. Yeah, we do. They've got some. They got some making up to do, man. Big time. So what terrible choice did Kabam make, fixing a bug that makes them reevaluate counters and AQ? It's not that they're reevaluating, it's that you're 2 years in here, and you're going to change the interaction of a champion inside of AQ that's operated a certain way for a long time. It's a terrible, terrible decision. I don't know what they're thinking, because it's going to affect more than just Corvus. I don't know if people really understand that. It's gonna affect a lot of people. You know, it affects the Phoenixes out there. It affects you know, Corvus, Blade. It affects. I'm trying to think of some of your other big regen champs. Doc Voodoo. It could affect Doc Voodoo out of this. So champions that are great counters to AQ may no longer be as effective, and that's just part of the game. You know, that's we're playing by their rules. We didn't change the rules. This is on them. Luke Cage. Luke Cage is another one. Luke Cage can't really heal though. You know, I'm looking at champions that can heal. They can come out of this, heal themselves up, and walk out in a better spot than they were at the end of the fight. Oh, great. We lost sound here. Boy, it's so quiet right now. Oh, the silence is deafening. Jeez. Well, the good news is we're closing in at 50% here. There's there's 50. Alright, we're just waiting on Colossus here to play along. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's terrible. I thought, no, that's all me. And of course I killed my Morning Star here. $188. What's up, Tex? Good to see you, man. You can't see the stream, Ricky? Really? So did you also see that they said they're going to look at changing the nodes first? It's going to be totally insane. What's up, Virgil? I don't know. I don't see how. We got some revives. Oh, I do. We're going to beat him up. This is a torturous process, but let's see what happens. A little bit of lag. Nice little lag spike there. Alright, so we're 4 dexes in without a special throne. 5. There for a second I thought Colossus was keeping count. What's up, Jedi? Virtual, Tex. Good to see you guys. Tex, can you guys not see the stream for real over there? Yeah, we're almost to that 18% range. There we go. Jose, Mr. Slicin', what's up? Are we getting some money back for Corvus? Dude, I don't know what's going to happen. I refresh now, I can see. Okay, Tex, thanks. Ricky Lee, try refreshing over there on Twitch. This is a huge mistake on Kabam's part. Messing with champions and champion interaction after this long is a terrible decision. Not like a, oh, it could be bad, or maybe they'll get upset. Like a, what in the flippity flip are you thinking? You working on the dock, Ollie? Sweet. You can share that with me if you want, and I can help. And we'll put the team on it. We got a team, I think, that's going to help out, Ollie. Can help sort some stuff, so. I mean, it's just terrible, terrible decision. You can't mess with champions after you've put them into play. It's terrible decision making. You just don't do it. It's bad business. You already have a group of players that don't trust you, and now you're taking one of the majority champions, somebody that people have went crazy to get and have spent insane amount of money to get. And let's be honest, it's not like Kabam doesn't know. Kabam's known about this for ages, and they hide Corvus. It's not like he is. I mean, how many special offers have you seen come out with an increased chance to get Corvus? There hasn't been a lot, not that I'm aware of. Because believe me, I would have been buying it. You know, you look at some players that have been going after Corvus for how long, and they still don't have Corvus. Ask Contest of Noobs. You know, no 6-star Corvus. People, I mean, but either way, you don't mess with your product, man. You delivered it. This was the goods. This is how it's described. It's very blunt. He's meant to live past death. He's cheating death, basically, having Glaive charges up. We didn't write the rules to AQ. We didn't put a timer on AQ fights. That's Kabam's doing. You want to run out of Corvus charges? Well, then there you go. Take the timer away. Give us all the time we want on fights. You know, it's a catch-22. But it doesn't affect just Corvus. I mean, this is going to affect, like I said, Doc Voodoo, Corvus, Phoenix, many other champs. Blade being another one. You know, and here's the problem. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the format that you put into play. Players, gamers, people that understand the video game side of things, they're going to abuse you. One way or another, they're going to find the loophole. They're going to find the way around it. So you might as well decide what your poison's going to be and live with it. They decided to live with this poison a long time ago, and now they need to just suck it up, Buttercup, and live with it. This is terrible. And I mentioned terrible decision making to even mention this. Secondly, why would you even mention this at this point? Kabam Mike clearly states they're nowhere near doing this. They don't know for sure what they're going to do. But in the meantime, let's piss off the community that's already pissed off. waiting for this magical drop that the CCP has been talking about on Twitter and tweeted about it. Oh my God, it's going to be so amazing. And then turns around and a week later, or I guess really 2 days later, okay, well, it may not be amazing to all, but it's amazing to some. And maybe we just got a little too excited. You know, it's just terrible business practice, terrible use of individuals. Kabam should be ashamed of what they've put the CCP through. It's just terrible business all the way around. I can't state it enough. I think it's stupid, it's ignoronic, it's moronic, just stupid. It's stupid, beyond stupid. And definitely the wrong time. Does it need to be changed? Maybe. I mean, I can understand their point, but you can't do it. You've sown that motherfucker me. Starting over. You've already started that. What is the word of the terrible? Terrible. I mean, they've lost their mind, man. Terrible business decision. You know, players are already approaching Apple and Google for refunds. They're discussing what way to go about it. There's discussions of lawsuits. There's discussion of turning them over for fraud. And it will not shock me one bit at all to see everybody go after them full tilt. And they deserve it. I don't think I'm going to try build and restart. She's just going to get a special 3 when we get there and move on. But anyway, it's terrible. What's up, Omar? Good to see you. Somebody over on Twitch says, what's happening to Corvus? It's not just Corvus. So basically, the rule of thumb in AQ is, if you're going to die, time out. Okay? If you think you're going to die, time out. Your champion's going to come back half health and do it all over again. Okay? And this goes for any champion, and it's super effective for champions such as Corvus, Blade, Doc Voodoo. You could argue Morningstar if she's ramped up, Claire. Any champion that has an ability to heal themselves, Phoenix, any ability to heal themselves after a battle. Okay? Because you can time out, you can come in half health, and then just put in work. Get your damage in, heal up, and then if you have to, you do it again. Okay? Now Kabam is stating that this has been a bug. Now, mind you, this has been an ongoing thing for a long time. Yeah, Ghost Rider would be affected as well. This is a thing that's been going on for a long time. Deadpool. You know, OG Deadpool, that, you know, when Frojo was in SGA1, we made SGA1. Frojo would take certain paths knowing that Deadpool couldn't die. He could time out 100 times. Wouldn't matter. He had Deadpool. He would come back in, and alive he would be, and whammo, thank you, go again. So anyways, these champions are now going to be drastically affected, which changes the value of the champion. Changes how we approach things. It changes how we tackle mini bosses, paths, the whole 9 yards. I don't care what the compensation is. First off, there should be compensation for the air the other day. What's up, Kelly? You know, you've got some alliances and players spent bukus due to this bug. Yeah, we won't call it a bug. This quote unquote near future fix or future fix that got pushed live early. And because of that, it cost players money. It cost them real money or saved units. Either way, it cost them when it shouldn't have. And it's not fair. It's just not the way it's supposed to happen. That is not the player's fault. The player was playing within the guidelines we were given at the time. It's you can't change things midway and then say oopsies and let it just go the way it is. It's terrible decision, terrible business decision, terrible decision all the way around. And it bugs me because of the effect it has on a game I enjoy playing. And I think it will be something that, if it does go through, will likely kill a large part of the community. And it sucks. It sucks, man. What's up, Dexter? Good to see you, man. What's up, Jaw? Cali Nerd, Kiwi. I can't see how it's a bug if Corvus has been in the game for 2 years. Yeah. Hyperstream says Kabam drama. Same thing, different day. I mean, it is to some degree. There's a hope that this is the straw that breaks the camel's back. God, mother trucker. I'm hoping to a degree this is the straw that breaks the camel's back. That will push players to say, okay, I'm done spending or whatever. The super easy solution is if all the top alliances, all the alliances in general, not just the top, all alliances said, you know what, we're going to ignore map 7, 6, and 5. We will only run 4 and under free maps. No maps that cost anything, no donations, no spending, and be done with it. The problem is the no spending is tough. Players are going to use items. They're never going to let their alliance down. That's just the way it goes. When you play with other players, you respect them. And that's the thing at the top. You never want to be the guy that let your group down. You never want to be the guy that doesn't finish your path or items out or has something happen. And Kabams knows this, and they've used it, and they've pitted people against the system like that, and good for them. That's what they're supposed to do, but it's not the way it's supposed to be happening. Did Charles Barkley join the stream? Terrible. Dexter, it's insane. I might end up quitting the game, man. It wouldn't shock me to see a lot. It wouldn't shock me to see a lot of people leave the game. At all. Or totally change focus. Like I said, it's interesting. I've already seen a couple of people that are putting in for major refunds, people putting in, and they don't care. If the account goes back, it's a stab at Kabam, it's a stab at them. A lot of people putting in some big complaints with Apple, and basically turning Kabam in for fraud at this point, stating that it would be one thing if it was a 3-way type deal or something like that, but a 3-month deal, but instead this is now 2 years that they've been having, and boom. People are saying this is Legacy's fault. Any truth to it? I mean, look, they're always going to find somebody to blame. They're saying it's Legacy's fault due to him. I guess he was showing off the Corvus timeout in incursions, which is the big deal. You know, this is again Kabam's new thing. Incursions. Oh, they're going to be tough. You do them, you get rewards. Da 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 da. And suddenly everybody realizes, you know what? We'll just time out. There you go. And now we're running into this. So nothing is one player's fault ever. In my opinion, it is a group thing. I mean, we all use it, and the thing about it is we all know how much data they track. I mean, how many people get that goofy email in their email? You know, your biggest hit of the month, the most damage you've done, the biggest hit you've taken, whatever, highest streak, they've got data for days. Data for days. It is not for a lack of data. So, not to mention, they watch people play. They're not stupid. They know some of their best players are right here on YouTube. I'm not saying the best, but some of the best are right out there on YouTube. They're on Twitch. They're playing. They're posting games. There's video footage that's tagged to Kabam on Twitter. You know, don't pretend like you didn't know. You knew. You know, it's stupid. I didn't know. only goes so far, and his ridiculously stupid excuse. You know, I didn't know it doesn't work a lot of places in real life. Well, I didn't know if I hit a guy with my car that it would be wrong. Okay, sir, well, common sense comes into play at some point. If this really goes live, I might quit Morningstar and then Corvus, who else? You know, here's the thing, they've pushed champs, and they've pushed things. And the thing is, I guess here's my thing. It's always made at least a little bit of sense. You know, you could see where it made sense. Okay, yeah, I get that's not, I can see how the interaction might be wrong. I might see how this is wrong. This isn't wrong. The rule of timeout is, I mean, and this is what we've seen. Take a champion, you go in full health, pause it, wait till the match ends, timeout, you go to half health. That's been the name of the game since timeout has began. If you time out, you lose half your health. Okay? Well, there's two things wrong with this. Number one, at that point, no champion can technically die to a timeout. None. It's simple. If you go halfway to something, and anybody can test this theory all they want, but if you always move one half, never anything more, just one half, just half a step or half a distance every time, you will never reach the final point. Therefore, in this instance, you could never reach death on a character. You cannot reach zero. You would always reach another half. Therefore, even if they broke our health pool down into decimal points, you would always have a remaining half of health. Okay? That is not our design. That's simple mathematics, and that's the rules they put into place when they started all this. Not mine, not yours, not anybody else's. That's just simple math. It's rules of the universe. Go anywhere you want and move a half the distance over and over and over, and you'll always be short of your final destination. I remember back in the early days of Alliance War, people would time out in war to avoid a death, so they changed it to cause a death. So they can't act like this is something new. Exactly. That was a big deal in the original war system, and that's why they started allotting a death in war. It counted as a death, even though it's a timeout and you came in with half health. We knew you'd come in with half health. You got a death. It counted as a death, but half health. Half health on a timeout. That's the way it is. No way around it. Callie, this is far worse than 12-0 time. I mean, it is. And I only say that because it's affecting the gameplay that I think a lot of players stay around and play for. People aren't staying around for content. The content is really, to be quite fair, garbage. The only reason content comes into play is for people to rank stuff up now. And you look at it, most of it's just paid for garbage that we're just paying to get through, to get the rewards we want, to see if we can get lucky and rank somebody up, to feed our AQ and AW teams. The content is garbage. It's worthless. It's trash. It's been trash. It means nothing other than a way to spend items to get what you need for AQ and AW. For most players. Most people aren't playing the game for content. They're not like, oh my god, did you see the content this month? Oh yeah, it was fantastic. Oh, tell me about it. I love that new boss. He was so amazing. People are beating it. First day it comes out. They're burning their energies, their energy refills. They're done. Get it out of the way. Let me get back to my stuff. That's it. It's just a means for simple rewards. That's it. Content's trash. It's a money grab to buy some units, get some items, burn through it, and say, hey, I went through the torture. I did it. It's over. Be done with it. What about the fact that the game crashed in the middle of an easy fight? Have to get one death and lose it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Callie. I mean, you're going to see a lot of players. Whoop. Right up. Done. It's a terrible decision. And they don't have a clue. They are clueless. I would love to meet whoever their customer relations, and I don't mean Kabam, like the real guy, not the puppet that they put up on a forum to try and appease people. Like the real guy who sits around and goes, okay, I think this is going to be okay. I think our customer base is going to be fine if we do this. I want to meet that guy because whoever he is either really, really dumb or right now he is just palming his forehead going, what in the fuck did these guys do? Because it is the worst decision they have made. I don't have Corvus Domino since but Nick Fury is 5-star. Only one affected out of this big time is going to be Corvus. Corvus has taken a major hit. Domino doesn't really have any way to gather life. Piss off, Miss Marvel. Yeah, it's... not very bright. I'm dead. Screw Morningstar. We'll get to. Thank God my path isn't Corvus dependent. I can do map 6 with what I have. Sure, it's not a matter of what you can do. What can your teammates do? Right, y'all. This is in his description. He can't die while he still got his Glove HR. While he still has a Glove HR. Exactly. And again, this is the argument that everybody is making. It's in his description. It can't be a bug. We didn't put the timer in place. You did. Not our fault. Not our problem. Basically. And like I said, I have seen multiple players now already start with pushing the matter as far as they can. Players already preparing to quit. Some of them quitting in advance, just knowing that it's coming, knowing that it's complete crap. And it's just it's just such a bad business decision. It's just so bad, man. And I don't understand how a company can be so boneheaded. I really don't. I don't understand how someone can be so boneheaded. I'm playing like crap yapping, but I'm okay with it. Let's go. I run suicides and I do a lot of intercepting with him. Unless it's a mini, it's all fine. Okay, that's great. Again, that's you. Thank you, Omar. I like the blue. Again, that's fine. It's great for you. But I promise you, not all your teammates are running Corvus the same way. I mean, that is the problem. I don't think so. I know players that run map 6 that use Corvus that way. If you think that this is just going to affect map 7, you're out of your mind. This is something that's going to affect the entire game. Some new followers over on Twitter. Okay, there we go. Couldn't see his bar. Wasn't sure if he had buffs up still or not. This will affect players at every level, not just map 7. This will affect map 5, map 6, 7 for sure. 7, 6, 5, no doubt. I'm sure it will come into play even on the lower maps. You know, you gotta remember, not everybody is going to know how to play Corvus to a T. And they make mistakes. I mean, it doesn't matter. Players make mistakes. And, you know, a couple big hits, a couple 5-hit combos to the face. And suddenly you're going, oh, you know what? I'll just time out. Yep. Not no more. Even with the high prestige, some may have to drop out, and the whales will become. But the problem is that they won't. I don't think so, Callie. I don't think all the whales will stick around. At that point, there comes a point where it's just like, what am I getting out of this? There's not enough. There's just not enough to be returned. You know, you're not getting enough in return. Screw it. I'm done. Move on. There's a give take, man. There's a give take, and at some point, people say, enough's enough. I'm done. Forget it. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my money. You know, most people are shelling out to maintain what they do at AQ and AW to some degree. Whether it's between donations, potions, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. You know, these maps may have a cost, and not just in one way. I mean, there's multiple things that come into it, and when the cost outweighs the rewards, that's when people quit. And then secondly, it's the principle of the matter. If they do it now, there will be nothing that can keep them. I mean, even though there's nothing that keeps them from it, but you know, there's less possible friction for the future, and that's how they'll view it. Well, you know, we did it to that Corvus fella, got away with it. We can change it to anybody. 2 years? I mean, at what point does a champion become safe? At what point does a system inside the game become safe? You know, I understand that sometimes there's entire reworks needed, but it's gonna be dangerous ground, especially when now I would say the spending is a lot more than what it was like when 12.0 hit. You know, I was around for 12.0. I had just came back to the game when 12.0 hit, and I hadn't been back for very long. Was I spending? Yes. Was I spending as much then as I did prior to 12.0 whenever champions came out and we saw what they could do? No. And Kabam has built this industry, this company around champion builds, mechanics, counters, and specifically designed champions for certain things and given them abilities for these reasons. And have an entire team of people that are hype men that run around hyping said champions through all sorts of different means. Twitter, YouTube, you know, write-ups, podcast, all these different ways. So they have built in a free broadcast network that is full of hype men for them that hype this stuff up, and now they're changing them way later. It looks terrible. looks terrible. Tech says, watch them nerf Doom. I'm going to be pissed. I'll quit if that happens. I mean, come on, we know all champions, not all champions are safe. There's going to be some rework, some changes, things of that nature as we go, but this is definitely a very dangerous, slippery slope for both players and Kabam. You're that big lead, baby. Bulldog says, I wasn't mad about the AQ bug until I saw Kabam Mike's response. F Kabam. It should have been, because it's a direct impact on playability of characters. And in a setting that they created. They created the timers. They created the rules to AQ and AW. You know, it's one thing when you can argue that a description doesn't read right, or that, well, it was acting one way and read another, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine, whatever. You know, you can argue that however you want. But there is no misreading. I mean, the description is very blunt. It's very clear. The timeout method is very clear. We've been known what it is, so we'll see. Hunts behind, get it done, good luck. Okay, so crit me with your best shot, destructive feedback at the start of the fight, gains kinetic shield, preventing damage for 10 seconds, while active, blah, 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 blah. Basically, you gotta wait. Unlimited power for each debuff on the defender has suffered since the start of the fight. Every 10 seconds, they activate permanent fury. Blah, blah, blah. Nullified or removed anyway, the defender gains 15, blah, blah, blah. Searching vengeance. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, the bleed doesn't count? That's stupid. Okay, 25%. I didn't bring him, QB. I want to see if I can get it done with the full team without it. Bulldog, allow me to translate. We are going to punish everyone because some players take advantage of a safety mechanism. His response was ridiculous. I am so mad I even recorded a video on it. Nice. The absolute arrogance, it's appalling. It's Very frustrating. Don't disagree. Okay. I forgot about that. This might kill me anyway. Yeah. How about that, Kabam? I don't know if he'll get away with it. We're going to see. So we know we got a bait. She used my L1 and really power drained him back. Nelly. Suck, I didn't get to my L3. I think you deal more damage when he's blind. It's all about the crits. If you don't crit, it don't count. Yeah, Ronan could have cheesed him. Oh, such terrible timing. What's up, Queen Sarah? Sorry, I wish I would have just brought Ronan. Actually, it was Sparky. That wouldn't make sense. Sparky would hit him pretty hard. You don't have to land any debuffs on him. You could power drain him. You could taunt him. I'm hoping if I can get the Voodoo's L2 here. I mean, in theory, I should be able to keep him pretty much power locked. Ooh. Oh! Got no damage done. damage was too minimal. Which, I thought he's supposed to take all this damage. Once that shield comes off. He's not taking anything. Oh, it's a bug. Figure. Let me take a bam. Hey, what's up, Snap? How you doing, brother? How's things going for you? About ready to come back home? Try the backdraft heavy intercept. Here's the thing, I know I'm not gonna do it. that is one thing that I have not practiced and worked on any at all. It's gonna cost me one revive really, and I spent one earlier playing around, digging around with Morningstar. So had I not spent that, I would have came out of this basically nothing out of my pocket. Oh, I forgot. It does me no good to do any damage here, thanks to a bug. Shields back up. There, he's done. Tex says, dang, Aegon shredding him. Yeah, I mean, oh well. Not too bad, just hadn't been in a few. Alright, Snap. Understand. In regards to AQ, I don't think it's a bug. I think they broke it intentionally. They did. They admitted it was messed up. They pushed an early fix too soon, really. So, what's up, Mano? Good to see you, brother. Yay! 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 All right, that's over with. What all do we get? 2 to 3 and a 3 to 4, right? I needed the gold. Could use that gold. That's not really helping me any. That got those in overflow now. We'll be opening a 6-star and a 5. Do we want to open a 5? Yeah, we might as well open a 5-star. Wish me get Aegon now that they're getting ready to change how he interacts with the contest. Super pissed. All right, so there we go. First run through of Act 3 done. It cost me maybe about 800 units in total. I don't even think really that. Really probably less than that. You know, we bought one revive there. Mysterio was what, 320. So that's 360. Say 200 on Havoc. 560. Iron Man Infinity War was 1. Medusa was probably my biggest one. I got 6-star. I got it. Nice, man. Save the 6-star till Doom is in the basic. When is that? coming months behind. I never paid attention. Nice, dude, nice. I've got a 6-star Aegon, and I got an Awakening gem for him. I could awaken my Aegon and take him to rank 2, but I can't take him to rank 3. I got a 5-star, rank 5, Sig 200. So it's really tough for me to push Aegon, especially considering he's not in the top end of Prestige, so he's not going to help the Alliance out by pushing Prestige yet. If I don't get anything good out of my stuff, then it will change what I do. Ooh. A little too high. It is garbage, but the problem is when you're looking for T5CC, such as what I'm doing now, that's stupid tempting. And here's the sad thing: hey, Kabam not been idiots with this current Corvus stuff? Yeah, maybe. Snapper, I've got Stealth Spidey too, so if I get skill, I'll be toward dude. You know, it sucks. You want to drop it in Aegon. I mean, human nature is dropping an Aegon, ranking him up, and letting him just tear through stuff. But the real call there is stealthy, and you know it. You better. I know you know. So, what's up, Afar? Good to see you, man. That's the sad truth. It really should go to stealthy. And stealthy shreds stuff as well. Don't get me wrong. Stealthy has a ton of use, a lot of utility, hard hitting, and great for a lot of content. So 6-4. That's next. I haven't looked at any of this, but hip hip hooray. Got to get to the rewards, fellas. Got to get to the rewards. Completion. This is the big thing. The 25% T5CC selector. The other stuff is nice. That's going to be key. I'm not really too worried about the rank up gem. The gold's nice, great. Rank up gem's solid. Can use it. But the 6-star, I don't really care about the Nexus. Don't really care about the 5-star. It's the 6-star and the T5CC selector. That's going to be key. Those two can have a direct impact on where I go with the account, what happens, and where we go. So let's go look at our inventory. Catalysts. Let's go tier 5. So we're not really close to anything. We've got. Oh wait, let me scroll down. I lied. We're close to a second tech. The tech is the closest. 19K, almost 20K, almost halfway. Everything else has a ways to go. That sucks. We go look at our 6-stars, start thinking about the rank ups, who it will be. It's really going to come down to Awakening. The Dark Hawk sucks. I've heard that. I'm going to be interested to see how he plays. Rank up wise, Namor, if I could awaken him. Human Torch, if I can awaken him. Phoenix, if she awakened, would be huge. Though the drawback to some degree... Excuse me. The drawback to some degree here is now setting in how they're going to interact with AQ. Phoenix is a monster because, like Corvus, she can't die. So she's always able to come back alive, always able to fill up with a lot of health. She can take multiple paths. She can take Incinerate, our Pleasure to Burn. She can take Distract, buffed up, and really just about any path because she can come back to life and with so much health. Gimme is a fun path with her. So if she was awakened and they maintained this, she would be fine. Aegon, again, I've got a skill awakening gem. I wouldn't mind ranking him. Sim Supreme. Ghost, if I could awaken her, would be a great rank up. But she lacks the prestige. And again, I don't have any major prestige champs outside of Phoenix. Phoenix and Namor, really, so. Snapper, what's up? He says, when I did this opening, I got a 6-star Corvus, 5-star Corvus. Finally, never had him. And got both in the same opening, plus Doom in the same opening was my best opening. Dude, that's a heck of an opening. Yeah, Sim Supreme would be up there. I mean, I would consider Sim Supreme if he got awakened. Prestige-wise, he's really not that high anymore. Let's go take a look. I left the chart up from last night. He's after long shot 13,550. So let's go take a look at all of them. Where does that put him? He's just inside the top 30 now. Elsa, Havoc, Mysterio, Vision, the New Vision, Longshot Champion, Guillotine 29, Diablo, Thing, Terrax, Warlock, Squirrel Girl, all ahead of him to go along with Cull, Sinister, Man-Thing, Aegon. Wait a minute, wrong way. Whoops, wrong way. Let me go back. Squirrel Girl, Black Widow, the New Storm, Red Guard, and Mr. Fantastic Cat, Marvel, Black Widow, Source Supreme, Nova, Spider-Man, Phoenix, Namor, Thor, Doom, Sunspot, Surfer. From bottom to the top, so still quite a few in front of him now, so which means only more will get thrown up in front. Don't have Sim. I didn't either until here recently. I put him as a 5-star and then turned around put him as a 6-star, so it is what it is. So alright, well, we got to hear my rant about lovely Kabam and my thoughts on that. It's a shame. I think this is, again, let me say it one more time. This is terrible business decision that sadly will affect a lot of us, I think. I think it will come back to bite everybody in the butt, whether you have a Corvus or not. Your teammates that you enjoy playing with are likely to disappear, at least some of them. I mean, this could be the Thanos gauntlet snap. This could be the snap that made half the player base disappear. That's a terrible decision. It's terrible. It's 2 years. You've known about it the entire time. You can't say it's a mistake. You can't say it's not meant to happen. It's been going on. Now, it would be okay to say we didn't expect this to reach this level. We didn't foresee this coming into play. There's a lot of ways to handle this, but just to say it's a bug and they didn't know is stupid. The worst decision ever. Maestro must be really pissed trying to melt minis, I bet. Well, he's going to be if this sticks. Luckily, we didn't have any problems with it yesterday. It never really came up, thankfully. I was worried. I'll be honest with you. Whenever I found out what was going on, I quickly started checking people's items use. I was just like, shit, we're going to have people just toasting through items thinking that it's a mistake and not paying attention. And next thing you know, they're down to the last bit of items. But luckily that wasn't the case. People were smart, it seems. And we actually handled it fairly well, so I was pretty happy with our team. You're a dick, Cage. Oh, I agree. Lucky it wasn't a thing mini. It would have been when we were. Dude, it would have killed alliances. If that would have been a thing mini, alliances would have died. There would have been an insane deal. I mean, it would have just been nasty. Before, I'm glad I asked when I did. Not too big to admit I wasted an extra revive thinking it was something I did wrong. Yeah, I mean, and that's not uncommon. I mean, I'm shocked it really didn't happen more. And that was my fear, is that people were going to just assume it's something they did. Maybe I did something wrong. They go in, they do it again. And then the problem is players get pissed. You know, we all have it happen to us. We get pissed. We go, oh, ain't going to do that to me. You know, and then next thing you know, you're throwing revives down the drain like they're freaking Tic Tacs. You know, just bloop, 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 bloop. And that's when it can get nasty really fast. So luckily we were able to avoid that. Pushing too far. I thought you're telling me piece should be used for AQ. Uh-oh. And here, I'll show you what I like about Phoenix. I'm not even going to push it. I think I could probably kill him here, even from, what is he, 39? With 7%. Phoenix is going to get nasty here in a few, but that's okay. We'll watch. That's the whole reason why Corvus timeouts are around, because of minis like thing. I agree. Yeah. Jaws says anything they see players take advantage, they say it's a bug. That's their ways. Yeah. At some point, you got to own up and just say that's part of the game, man. Like, that's just part of the game. It's ridiculous. All right, so this is what we're talking about. So Phoenix is going to time out. I'm going to come back with 3%, 4%. Blade's going to have a special 2 out the gate. So if I don't land the parry heavy out the gate, I'm I'm not in trouble, but I'm only going to get about 25% of my life back. 20, 25, something like that. It's about 20. All right, 15 seconds. Kabam should have honestly just not said anything. That's correct. That's correct. Zed, what's up? I mean, staying silent or just saying, it looks like there was an error. Sorry, we fixed it. Done. Don't say anymore, man. Don't say anymore. You just look stupid when you say too much, Kabam. Ooh, she came back lower than I thought. No, 4%. Okay. 18%. don't know. Snapper, I blew an item-free AQ yesterday. Left last fight. Hawk, do you believe with 55 health and had her? Ooh, that sucks, Snap. That sucks. Tree to leave. What did Kabam do? They messed up the way Corvus and other champions interact inside AQ. They really kind of really made a terrible mistake. Pretty ballsy by Kabam considering that what's been happening. Well, that's my big thing, Zed. Like, you're already on the edge. Players are already like looking for a reason to jump. Okay, it's not like there's not other good games out there. There's other titles that people want to play and can play and go play instead. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's a 25% chance. 1 in 4. None of it. Bull. I should have let the Fury run away. That's my own fault. But anyways, it's just terrible, terrible, terrible decision making from Kabam. Actually, Phoenix handles it really well. This was a bad start for Phoenix. But Phoenix handles it really, really well. I've done it with Namor too, which as you can see is on my team. Namor, the L1, really kind of just destroys Crossbones. Let's see, if she dies, we'll just use Namor. Yeah, I mean, Phoenix is great for this path in general. And really, like I said, she's a cheat code for keeping that. For keeping the revives and potions stacked up. Because you really don't even have to heal with her. You make a mistake, you can just pause, come back in. Parry heavy, and do it. I have trouble parry with Phoenix. Yeah, even if you can bait the heavy, you know. Okay, so she came back with life. Good deal. Farah says what happened there. So Crossbones, anytime he has a Fury up, he has a 25% chance to nullify your ability. So essentially, he had a 25% chance to not let my ability to go off, and it went. So like for example here, I'm not going to let him collect that Fury before we go to work. We just let the Fury drop, and then now we go to work on him. We only want one Phoenix charge, just so we slowly add the Furies. We don't want to land any more heavies at this point. Got to be mindful of his Furies. Okay. We just hit overload. Tree says I like her special 3. Her special 3 is pretty nasty. We started at what, 52? Down to 36. Not bad. Okay, now we want to stack our Phoenix charges back up. So we're going to bait the special 1. Land our heavy. And right now I just want to get to my L1 so I can again reduce my Phoenix charges to 1. So I slow down my charges on my Furies. And there you go. Wherever you need me, Mano, just send me a message. They're going to say it's a Phoenix bug too when they see it. I hope not. Will Nick Fury also be affected? I don't think so, Tex. I don't think so. So there you go. That's handling Crossbones with Phoenix. She's my favorite for that fight. She just really makes it easy because there is no question you're always going to land and incinerate after you get those 5 Furies, and she hits hard. She hits super hard. And if you You play it right, you're going to get to that 11th Fury. And when it kicks over, you throw that L3. I mean, she's going to take about 20% off, 15 to 20% depending. And, I mean, she just melts them. She hits hard, and the Incinerate's consistent. You know it's going to be there. She doesn't have class disadvantage like many of the other science champs that have you would take into this fight, like Human Torch. So you don't have that extra disadvantage. Right side mini boss to be cleared. Okay. I'll take a look at it here in a second, and I'll go clear it. I didn't start line back up. Oops. Do I get a little bit of time, Mano? Can I run one run of Call of Duty with the guys? Or do you guys need me in war right? Meow. There's my officers getting on my butt. Hey, war, Jackrabbit. They put me on backup. They were smart. Technically, every champ will be. The bug was about timeouts. The issue was that you would die after a timeout rather than losing. Correct, and that's my argument, is that half your health over and over and over is still only half your health. Therefore, you can't officially die to a timeout. It's just mathematically impossible. You know, if somebody beats you half to death consistently over and over and over, you'd never die. You just be a little bit closer. You can take your time. Kiwi. Yeah, mostly Corvus, Phoenix, Blade, anybody that can heal. Your healing chimps. You could argue Namor, though his regen got nerfed. You know? Alright. Let's get a couple runs of Call of Duty in real quick. And then we'll go beat up people in war. Afara, Tice, Hype. If you guys are around, you want to run, let me know. Call of Duty Mobile, guys. If you got it, you ever want to come play with us, please let me know. We're looking for players. Slice'em Gaming has a group. We've got a clan, an alliance, whatever you want to call it, over on Call of Duty. You're welcome to join us. Looking for players. Let's do it. The second time it's the other half. Nope, doesn't work that way. Half of half of half of half is always a half. Hey, good night, Snap. Get in touch, man. Let me know. Let me know when you're ready. I still got a spot for you. Love to have you back around, man. Ooh, the old new Poltergeist challenge. Well, looks like we're getting this tonight, fellas. If you haven't already got it. Look at Tree. Tree's like, get in, man. Alright, Snap. Tice, already got mine. You're a jerk, Tice. You're a jerk. Alright, you good to go?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Ooh, is it somebody? Is it? Does Tree already have Hype the Poltergeist? I think he does. There's a fire. Alright, we'll run with this and then we'll swap. I'll run a couple matches tonight. Let's roll. Hype, get ready. You're on deck. We're waiting on the fire to ready up.
Sorry.
Boom, 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 boom.
You were the jump leader. Good luck.
Tice, if you want to jump in the chat. We'll rotate.
I'm gonna run a single
Okay,
while you guys are doing the team.
sounds good. I'll let you. Well, you can see the screen. You can know when we're getting close.
Enemy vehicle is nearly done for.
Give me 1 second. Just read through chats.
Welcome to Battle Royale. The match is about to start. Time for the mission. Get ready.
All right.
We can land here.
I'm jump master. Fellas, we're going to the farm. Everybody knows where we go.
Aim just behind us.
Got a group behind us.
And on top of us. In front and behind us.
I like it. Let's get ready for
They're
a fight.
all around us.
Holy crap.
Oh, there's so many people.
Holy shit, there's people everywhere.
There's like 4 teams.
Guys, my best advice is find a gun and find one fast. Holy crap, there's none in the church. None. Ah, crap. This is a med chest. Not good.
That's why you don't let Slicing be jump leader.
This is called excitement. Tice. Oh my god, I got 2 adrenaline and no gun. Ammo is all over the place. Are you kidding me?
You can come to number 3. There's GKs, all sorts of stuff in there.
I'm gonna knife somebody. Gotta be kidding me, man.
My drone is going to go insane here in a second.
Nice light machine gun.
That's right, I'm about to mess somebody up. I only got 1 weapon, and that's all I need.
Zombies.
Another big old machine gun.
Oh my god. I'm just getting tagged here.
Alright, well don't worry, I'm on my way, fellas. I'm getting ready to save you guys.
Zombies incoming.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's just a lot of people around us.
Yeah.
Engaging the enemy. Enemy down.
Get out of the way, fellas! Daddy brought the machine gun to play. Oh crap.
Enemy eliminated.
There's another one in here somewhere, his buddy.
Crap, they're lighting that up. Jump behind the fence! Woo! Come on, get down, baby.
Use an adrenaline shot now.
Oh shit, behind us, Farah. Looks like another one coming.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute. Your teammate
They
has
have
been
no
killed.
idea where we're at.
Get the dog tags and help them return to the battle.
No idea.
They're clueless. There's a guy inside the building. He's coming out. God, I am lighting people up. I may not get kills, but I am lighting them up. Look out. Johnny, Daddy's on fire. Give me that M4.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
There's
shit.
a guy sitting on the body.
On the body.
Return to the
On the
battle.
body, right there. Tree, he's gonna be dead. Yeah, there you go. Good job.
Terminal is almost
He got
ready.
lucky. He got in there first. I was gonna really mess him up.
Right there.
Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me?
God.
What is that?
Scan successfully.
Nice scan there.
Your teammate will return to the
Yes,
battle when the
yes.
next revived flight arrives.
Oh, there's still so many people right there.
Suck it. Get out of here. What were you thinking? Who's next?
Using adrenaline shot now.
Airdrop has been
Lag
delivered.
is real.
Yeah, the lag is super bad.
I think I jumped way too soon.
This guy
Way
doesn't-
too soon.
Dog tags have been scanned successfully. Your
This guy
teammate will
doesn't know
return
where
to
I'm
the
at.
battle when the next revived flight arrives.
Where'd he go?
I'm probably gonna die again up here on the hill.
Careful. There's people there.
I'm so screwed.
Tree, they're coming in on you. Or, yeah, tree. Coming in on you.
Taking the enemies.
What the?
There's
Oh,
like-
shit. There's another. Come on, baby. Let's keep playing.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Are you guys
Woo!
still in the same house?
Yeah, baby. We're just playing
Good.
merry-go-round.
I'm coming back to get my equipment.
Oh, they're not in that house anymore.
Yeah, we're not in the house. Well, we're close. I can see the house you got owned in.
Coming in with no weapons. Where is it?
If you come just come to me. There's a bunch of dead bodies here.
Yeah, but I had so much M4s and that kind of stuff.
No, buddy, there's stuff here. I don't know
Okay.
what- if not, come over
Okay,
here. This is
yeah.
the other house. It's just right over here. I protected your gear. I didn't even loot you. Okay, I may have looted you, but I'm not really sure.
Your teammate is on the revived flight.
He did.
Shut up, Tice. Nobody asked you what I did.
Airdrop has been delivered.
The airdrop is coming.
He totally looted you. Look, we killed half the map almost in that short time span. So what would have taken normally a long time, we did in minutes with a lot of crazy fun.
Had a lot of luck.
Tice, luck for you, skill for us.
No. No. I am watching the stream. I saw the luck.
That was, dude, that was beautiful. I merry-go-round one guy, snuck in on the next. Karate, I mean,
Should we go
karate.
for the dog?
Well, I'm kind of thinking it's not a bad idea. Everybody around here is dead. I mean, they're dead. We got the car that's got the machine gun. Just drive it over there.
Yeah. The drone, there's nothing going on.
My vehicle is about to explode.
Okay, well, I wouldn't advise being in the vehicle when we do this.
I only got 47.
Shut your mouth, Tice. What's up, Abish? Why you always gotta be causing me problems?
This hellhound is guarding important supplies.
Come off heat. Drag him around, fellas.
Hellhound is
There you go.
Supplies now.
Don't say I didn't ever give you guys anything.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Airdrop is coming.
Tree is just a walking airdrop. What's up, Bish? Good to see you, man. Every time I turn around, airdrop, airdrop. Anybody got a sniper rifle?
Negatory. But I've been picking up the ammo for it.
Okay. Yep. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna go wonder. Uh-oh. Not a baby, Afara.
Making a comeback.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
This was nuts. That was the most action we've had in the farm for a long time. I'm glad my plan worked out exactly the way I thought it would. Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm going over to this class power up. And I'm on the run. So if you ain't been working out and you're not in shape, you're not gonna catch up. My guy been training for the World Olympics. Every day we get on here, we do some sprints. You know, shotgun.
I just figured out how to walk that thing forward so you don't have to sit there and hold your finger running forward.
Yeah, you talking about that right there? Look, no thumbs, Ma.
Chip terminal
Oh shit, tree.
almost ready.
This hasn't
It's
been
kind of
looted.
nice with how much running we do.
What's that?
It's kind of nice with how much running we do.
Oh, it's true.
The safe zone is
A
collapsing.
sniper rifle in here. Who's in a firefight? Leave it to a fire. Nope, tree. Getting a firefight without me. Oh, baby. Arctic 50. Come on. Who's going to take it? I'll let one of the snipers have it.
You guys, but I would take it if I get there.
Hurry up. I'm staying here waiting to get
The
shot.
revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
I'm hoping a vehicle will be there in a second.
Did you get lost on the way to the vehicle that you were bringing?
A little bit.
Right here. In the shed. In the shed. There you go. Well, forget the class driver. The recycle time on that is ridiculously low now. Wow.
Adrenaline shot now. Enemy is there.
Somebody marked an enemy. Guys, if you want to gather up, I'll drop heals.
Changing back.
Good kill, tree. Good kill.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
We got a long way to go. You need to be running afar. As far as like run, I won't mano. I'll be on it. I will clear minis. Okay, I got a guy right in front of me.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Let's drop. War machine annihilator.
The safe zone is collapsed.
Good kill, be crazy.
Drop has been delivered. The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
That's gonna get nasty in town in a minute.
It's behind you, Sly. Up near the car.
What about it? What about near the car?
I'm shooting that up here.
Trees
Oh,
down
trees
way
down.
back. I'm going back to support tree and I can't get tree out of the storm. It's gonna be too heavy.
Using adrenaline shot now.
Good shooting. There's one
Team of
coming
like
back.
4 of them right over here with me.
We're at
They're all over here to our right.
Be Crazy to the right. But to be fair, it's us and 11, or us and 12, so one guy's leaning right over here.
I got 2 of them, but they got me on my body. He's right in front. Yeah.
Holy shit, I got a whole mess over here. And they blinded me.
Seconds. There's another guy, Be Crazy, same area. He's running up the hill, running the circle's edge in my direction.
And of course, I lost
Edward.
sound mid fight. Shit. I'm down. There's 2 of them on top of me. Hey, night, man. I'll take it easy, bud.
There's a guy dropping. Multiple guys dropping down near me. Be Crazy.
That's probably all those guys I killed. They probably got...
What's my box? They're in the storm.
Yeah, they're gonna die. Right there, afar, they're climbing the wall. Right in front of you, man.
Let's see.
Running the street. But porter potty, right across from you. He's a ghost, right in front of you. There you go. There he is,
no.
right there to your left.
No, my game just froze.
No!
Doing that jumping, lagging thing. I can't move or do anything.
There's a guy right in front of a Farah. Be Crazy. Which it looks like there's got to be at least 2 teams still, so. To your left. There you go.
Man, that pisses me off.
Dude, it's
You
like
can
he
get
can't
back
see you
in.
though.
It looks like they're not killing you though.
Yeah, they're not killing you. That's crazy. If you can get in.
Yeah, I'll try to reload, but last time this happened when we were that close, it didn't let me. Looks like a disconnect.
I understand what you're telling me. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
still alive.
That's what I'm saying, is I think it's some sort of a disconnect. Like, I disappeared off the map.
Yeah, well, let's hope that here's the crazy part. You're in the circle.
They can't see me, and
Right,
we win.
that's my
because of
point.
that. Oh, I can reconnect. Should I reconnect?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, they're fighting. They can't find you.
Okay, I'm reconnecting.
I mean, they're
Just 'cause
throwing
I don't want us
grenades.
to-
To your right there, right there. Ooh, he's in front of the rock. There it is. They're all freaking out. They're like, "Where'd this guy go?"
That was nuts.
Oh, it's you and two. Get him. Yes. Right there. No, we won from it. Unbelievable.
That is awesome.
The strategic disconnect.
Yes. Exploit.
7%, baby. 7%.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
Oh, I can't believe that just happened. Unreal.
It's like when you disconnected, nobody else could see you.
Yeah, I mean, he
You're
went
still
invisible
there.
completely.
Guy, I was standing on top of a guy in a fight when I disconnected. So
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you were fighting him, and then poof, you were just
Yep.
gone. You know that guy's going, what the?
yeah, where did he go?
Unbelievable. Nice round tree. Good round, everybody.
That was crazy.
Unbelievable.
All right, well I'll hop out for Hypertice or whoever,
Okay.
just because I've got some disconnect stuff going on that I probably need to restart my phone or something.
What do you think that was the clutch for the win? Was that reset?
Yeah,
I don't know if you're aware, but it's like it played to our favor.
yeah, I know it did, but
Kiwi, that was clutch. Again, going back to kind of old school SOCOM gaming, back whenever I played SOCOM a lot, they used to actually create, and I say they, players would create lag switches. They would create these switches that would interrupt and basically disconnect their internet briefly. It would just chop their internet for 5 seconds. So if they got into trouble, they'd hit their lag switch, and it would interrupt their run, and they would skip across the map. You couldn't hit them. You could be right on top of them unloading a clip, and you were like, never mind. Next thing you know, the guy would end up behind you, and poof, you were done. That's what that reminded me of. That was...
It reminded me of Wreck-It Ralph.
yeah, definitely crazy.
You like my bat slicing?
I didn't see it.
You need to pick a class as well.
Oh. I got a nurse up here. Sorry, I was reading through chats.
I'll get a girl swing. Look at that.
Welcome to Battle Royale. The match is about to start. Time for the mission. Get ready.
Okay.
We can land here.
Fellas. We're nosediving. Right into the farm. Let's go. Woohoo! We got anybody with us? Hype?
No, it doesn't seem like it.
Everybody was probably secretly watching the stream, even though the viewer count doesn't show that. I'm sure probably a lot of viewers out there were like, you don't go to the farm. That SG crew just cleans house there. Just don't go there. I guarantee that's what it is. People are probably starting to spread the word. People know better. Listen, I'm not trying to back my iPhone up right. Meow. Get out of my way. Actually, I like that gun better than that gun. Oh, hype. Getting in a little action. And nobody came over here to play with me. By the way, FR, I did want to tell you, great grenade throw a while ago. Hi, you good up there?
Believe it or not, I think that was my first grenade kill.
Alright, you okay? Need backup?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I just had to deal with some zombies plus a guy.
Be crazy and trees going crazy down there in the other part of the city.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
I will say the one guy was using the shotgun right there at the end with pretty scary. Ooh. I got somebody over here by me, but I don't know where he went. What the? Come on, man. Where'd you go?
Chip terminal is almost ready. Enemy is there.
Good kill, tree.
Airdrop has been delivered.
The airdrop is coming.
Not my favorite loadout, but I mean, it's usable. It's passable. Do we want to kill the dog?
Sure.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Alright, let's do it. Tree landed on the dog.
Guard important supplies. The Hellhound is down to half health.
Ah! What did I ever do to you? I didn't call you names.
Using adrenaline shot now.
Well, fellas, anybody up for the windmill? Dude tree, I'm not gonna lie, that scared the crap out of
Airdrop
me.
has been delivered.
What is up with all the shotguns here? Alright, I'm heading windmill. Here I come, windmill. Better have some goodies. Tree.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
What was in the chest? Hype.
An M4.
Ooh, nice.
I didn't pick it up because I already had one.
Well, then I'll go back and get one. Nothing exciting in that. I'll take that in 4.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Okay. Drop that. Drop that. Okay. Crap, I guess. Let's just create a home somewhere in the farm and Yep. Somebody marked an enemy. Chopper.
Vehicle is nearly done.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Enemy is near. Incoming.
Yeah, there's people in the farm.
A lot of people over this supply drop. teams. I mean, you got entire teams over there.
Using bandages now.
Oh shit.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Engaging the enemy.
Crazy and Hype still over in the
Zone is collapsing.
windmill, correct? Careful, tree coming in behind you.
I tagged the guy like 3 times.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm coming to you, tree. Go back inside the building.
I've been hit.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
Ah, it's too late.
Still return
It's
to
alright.
battle.
Hit those tags, baby.
Your teammate has scanned your dog tags. Wait for the revived flight.
One in the church. In 4 seconds, I'll be coming back.
You have returned to the
Okey-doke.
battle.
I'm gonna try to get my gear back here. Unbelievable.
Been hit.
There's a guy in here on top of my body.
The revived flight will arrive in 1 minute.
He's right around that corner.
Still return to the battle.
Adrenaline crazy. Good kill.
Incoming.
Your teammate has been killed. Get the dog tags and help them return to the battle. You can still return to the battle.
Careful all around you, B.
Your teammate has been killed.
That's still a good run. Still a good run. Not bad. Not bad. Boy, that got crazy in a heartbeat. That got a little hectic. I played terrible. 1 kill. Jeez. That's sad. Alright, it comes that time. I have got to get going. Tomorrow is a super busy day for me yet again. So, with that being said, let's run some credits. Let's get out of here and call it a good run and a good night. As always, thanks for coming in and watching. I greatly appreciate it. Mods, Hyperstream, and Afar over there on Twitch. Everybody else, thanks just for coming in and hanging out. Always greatly appreciated. Tell as many people as you can about the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, share it, tell people. The more you tell, the better. I promise it won't hurt my feelings if you bring some friends with you here and hang out and chat about the game. And just to chill while gaming. I mean, that's what it's all about, having some fun. So, I'm out of here. Till next time, take care, have fun, and as always, keep on gaming. Adios.